You're listening to the Podcast Detroit Network. Visit www.podcastdetroit.com for more information.
We're live.
I said, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. I said, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. We're gonna drink a fine whiskey and smoke a really fine cigar.
It is time for Happy Hour. It is the Man Cave Happy Hour, whiskey, cigar, spirits, and the stories that go along with it. I'm Jamie Flanagan.
I am Matt Fox.
And we are at the Rockabully Chili Cook-Off. It's the 7th annual.
But this time, we've been invited.
Yes, we are. It's at the Great Lakes Culinary Center, 9 Mile in Southfield, Michigan. It's the 7th annual Rockabully Chili Cook-Off for the Detroit Dog Rescue.
Yes.
Not the Detroit Dog Rescue, the Detroit Bulldog Rescue.
Yes.
We just did another event with the with the Detroit Dog Rescue. But, so there's tons of sponsors, tons of people here. Not many dogs.
Well, that was one of the things.
It's a new location, and it's a culinary school, and so they had to keep the dog visitors to a minimum, but the people visitors are having a blast, and they're eating chili, and they're raising money for dogs, and we're going to be recording the other podcast, Animal Talk, here.
Yeah.
And but we wanted to do an episode of the Man Cave Happy Hour.
Why not? We're here. We're wearing our shirts. We might as well.
So we figured, we got the shirts on. Might as well. So, but I was thinking, here's what I was thinking. I was like, food, right?
There's so much chili here.
There's so much chili here. There's at least 15 different chilies. And then the deal is at the Rockabully Chili Cook-Off is $20 you get in, and you get to sample all the chilies that you want.
Yes.
And you can go back and ask for a second sample. And then you vote for the favorite.
They give you a plastic small dog bone.
Yeah.
And the one that you like the best, that you give them your bone. That's what it comes down to.
Hello.
And whoever has the most bones at the end of the event, they win for the year.
Yeah.
So, but this pulled pork.
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, I know.
Pulled pork chili. Wow.
This one's crazy too. This is I got it's like I don't even know what it is. I took a picture of the sign so I could read it to you. He had me at bacon. I saw a sign that said bacon. So it's bacon sausage breakfast chili, crispy hash brown cup, habanero cheese, garden chive, bacon, egg garnish.
Is that really a breakfast food?
That
would destroy me at the very beginning of the day, right?
So there you go. So that's the one that I have. And we were talking about, I was thinking, what do you, for the Man Cave, right, how it relates to this, is like, what are you going to pair with it?
A lot of folks will say, when it comes to chili.
Chili beer.
Chili beer, yeah.
Chili beer.
Chili,
right?
Yeah, but it's a heavier food. So what do you pair chili with? That it's not going to really make you feel much heavier.
Right.
So, you do your beer. If you want to do a heavier beer, then do your Guinness, right?
Right.
So we started today.
Guinness isn't heavy, but
I think it's a heavier.
Okay.
Personally.
All right.
But today we kind of started with a darker beer, but then I went right to the lighter stuff.
Yeah. So there was a thing there. But so what do you pair? What to drink with
chili.
With your chili,
because a lot of people will put a lot of different ingredients in their chili. Like just a gentleman down the way, he put chocolate and cinnamon in his chili. So that's going to affect your palate when you're sipping on a whiskey or on whatever.
But what I came up with, more often than not, was wine. Because many now there's a whole array of different chilies here, right? Because there's chicken and there's lentil and there's vegan, and they have just an array of choices.
There's keto stuff here too.
But you get mainly it's like beef and pork. There's a lot of times it's beef and pork in your chili.
Okay.
Beef or pork, and so wine goes good with the beef.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of suggestions for pairing the chili with wine.
Huh.
And a red wine at that. So
fair enough.
Looking for something in the red family, maybe a Malbec.
Okay.
Maybe
a cab baby. Or?
Yep. So something in the red family, or you can pair it with a dark toasty beer, or a cocktail. There's if you do because it's very spicy, right? Your chili is going to be depending on how you make it or what you're getting. There's various degrees of spice and taste. So there's a lot. There's often a lot of things going on
Right.
with the chili. So you want something that's going to be a little more subtle, but that's going to complement it. So that was their suggestions that I'd been finding on the line when looking for that. So what pairs well with chilies? And this is coming off of the Spruce Eats.
Okay.
SpruceEats.com website is where I pulled this down from. Chili tends to be a fall recipe staple,
Right.
for good reason. But it's quick to make, easy filling meal when you're having a crowd over. You can drink your favorite beverages alongside of it. Whether you're going for beer, cocktails, or wine, you got to have your pairings done right. So beer is one of the go-tos for sure, according to this Spruce Eats, and this is what I was finding in most places. So it's one of those dishes, everyone has their own secret recipe, right? It changes all the time. You know, some have more hot peppers than are legally allowed in one pot. There's a couple 6-alarm fires going on here today. One of them I had was like, whoa, you got me there. So you need a beer that can be flexible and handle the heat. The meat, the beans, the spices, whatever else people decide to throw in there, and crackers and onions and everything that goes on top of it.
Wow. Okay.
It's nuts. So the beer that was suggested here was like Modelo.
Was that the Modelo Especial?
Yeah, the Negro, the dark one.
Oh, okay.
Or the Dos Equis Amber, right? So they're sweet, caramely. So it's an excellent foil to the dishes with a lot of heat. Right, so it's that's how I was really thinking. It's like one of those the Modelo, and that's when we started with that dark beer.
Yeah,
I'm like, it's perfect for the chili because it's it's just a little darker beer to go along with the chili. It's kind of a good plan. Yeah. So the other choice would be wine. Right, there's plenty of wine pairings, especially you can choose from red wines, and. There's a lot of red wines to choose from. You can something full-bodied, right? Something medium to full-bodied, like a Malbec, a Shiraz, a Cabernet.
I'd almost say a Cabernet would fit really, really well.
Right.
I'm a big Cab guy. I do like Cab. Yeah, Cabernet every once in a while.
So I went up to one of my favorite party stores nearby.
Keiko's?
I went to Keiko's.
All right.
And they steered me towards a bottle. And I got it. We got it down in the bag here. We're doing a BYO party.
Oh my goodness!
It's La Posta, the Pizzella family.
Pizzella,
right?
Pizzella?
Grown by the Pizzella family.
All right.
Pizzella, Pizzella, Pizzella. Oh. It's a Malbec. It's a hint of spice and sandalwood. It's crafted in Argentina.
Really?
So it's Argentina. Because I said, I want a bottle of wine. I go, I don't know, somewhere $20, $25, something, a Malbec that's going to be a little bit of spice, but a little bit of fruit in it. And I said fruit and just a little bit of spice. And he goes, I got the perfect one. He goes, I'm sorry, though, as far as the price. And I'm like, oh, here it comes. Because Keiko's, they got some nice stuff, you know. And I'm like, oh, crap, here it goes. It's under budget. So I'm like, now you're talking my language.
Right.
$15.99.
Oh,
so,
wow. All right.
Yeah, so $15.99 for this fella, this Pizzella Malbec. So it's a dense, dark berry flavors with a little bit of spice and sandalwood. So this is supposed to pair nicely with a chili. What else? You got your glasses on. Read what else is on the label there.
Well, it's the Pizzella family. On the back of the bottle, it says a Sunday afternoon, which is what today is. It's a Sunday afternoon with the family. There's no agenda beyond the sun warming your skin and the air filling your lungs. You will sit at the family table, and with each passing moment, you will become more of a part of it. And it will remind you of the important works to enjoy the simpler times. So right now, these are simpler times, right? Of eating chili and pairing it with a wine. The Pizzella or Pizzella? What
Pizzella.
Pizzella? Okay. I don't know if it would be Pizzella or... I have no idea.
So, but if you're a fan of white wines, you do well with an off-dry German or Riesling, even a sparkling wine.
Like a rosé, maybe?
Like a cava.
Oh, okay.
The bubbles can help cut the spice of the chili,
Right.
as you're doing it. So that's the recommendations. But we went with the Malbec, so let's give that a whirl.
All right, let's give it
and
a pour here.
a little pour of that. And I'm pretty excited that they suggested this bottle to us as well.
Yeah.
Wanted to give this a try with the chili. You snarfed down your chili. You don't have any chili to share with your.
Oh, I do. I still have more chili.
Okay.
I haven't gone.
Oh, you didn't devour it all?
No, not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. All right.
All right. Cheers in the plastic cup. Clink.
Cheers. Clink.
Clink. All right. So yeah, fruity. It's definitely fruity.
I get the fruity. Yeah. All right. So.
Oh, that is a nice wine.
That is very nice wine.
So,
the legs on this wine is amazing.
yeah. So a red wine that'll have again the Spruce Eats feeding us this information, but a red wine that strikes a good balance between acidity and the tannin content, like medium to full bodied, is going to do that. And I think that's what we have here with the Paisella family Malbec.
It's really good.
Reasonably priced. He said for this, he goes, for that price, he goes, you're going to be amazed. He goes, I'd pay twice that for that bottle. And I would. That's nice. That's nice.
It's a dense, dark berry flavor. Yes,
And it's but the fruit and it is a little fruity. It's not. I wouldn't tag it sweet. Would you tag that sweet at all? That wine?
It's not necessarily sweet. It's definitely got a berry fruit flavor to it. But it's not overwhelming. It tastes like a red wine should, but it definitely has its own flavor note that pairs really well with the chili I'm eating right now.
Yeah,
because I'm eating the pork pulled chili here.
Oh, I had that one.
But yeah, that is a really nice touch.
Yeah. All right. So that's a good call. Doing a little red wine with your chili.
There you go.
I'm pretty excited about it. As we eat, this is like the worst things ever for a podcast.
Eating,
drinking, and then you're like sipping in a dead air.
Yeah, that's why we have to. One talks, the other one drinks.
You're chewing into the microphone.
Am I?
I am.
A consummate professional,
and I got to stop that. But
yeah, so we're here, the 7th annual Rockabilly Chili Cook-Off, and we were here last year,
right?
With the other podcast, the Animal Talk, and people were just milling around. They had puppies rolling around as well, and like I said, this year no puppies. However, we're all here for the same common cause,
right?
To raise money for the Bulldogs.
For the Bulldogs, yeah. So it's and again, podcasts where people listen whenever. So if you're listening and you have some expendable income, you can always go and just search, the Detroit Bulldog Rescue.
Yes.
Because our girl Stacy does an amazing job. And these dogs, it's like bulldogs, almost everyone has got some sort of special need.
They really do, whether it be their hip dysplasia or, they can't breathe, just because they have trouble breathing. Because of their faces and the way that their noses are. It's just, there's so many things that they need.
So you can find them at DetroitBulldogRescue.org. DetroitBulldogRescue.org. It is a 501c3, so your donations are tax deductible. So if whenever you're listening to this, there's always a way to donate when you go to DetroitBulldogRescue.org. They have a Smile shop, Amazon Smile.
Love.
If you find Detroit Bulldog Rescue as your charity of choice when you're buying through Amazon Smile, that's another way of supporting them. Whatever, because people listen to the podcast anytime. Who knows? We're here recording it live while people are cruising around. There's like one or two dogs here. There wasn't really. There's an outdoor patio we're on where people are coming to join us.
Yes.
So there's a couple dogs out here, but in general, they have tons of dogs. But today, just a couple. So it's a good time. So you're not able to make it, right? Look it up, the Detroit Bulldog Rescue, DetroitBulldogRescue.org, and find out when the next one will be. And they do lots of events. They do a couple fashion shows. They do a Halloween pageant. They do. Stacy's always doing something. She's at least once a quarter. There's some sort of event you can come on out and share with. So whenever you're listening to the podcast, you can find out about them and all the events coming up. And we try to make it to as many as we can.
Absolutely. They always have, it's not just people milling around eating chili. They actually have live music here as well. So Cindy Lou.
One of our favorites.
Yes, she's
in the Red Hot Royals.
Yes, she is here. They were already jamming out earlier, and they're just an amazing rockabilly band. You know, if you're a big fan of the Stray Cats or the Brian Setzers of the world, you know, you would really enjoy listening to Cindy Lou, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So just an incredible sound that they make.
That is it. Yeah. So, man, all right. So the chili's working with the Dark Bear.
Yes.
It's working with the Malbec.
it's working. It's working its way through. Yes.
So what do you pair? What else do you pair with your chili? What else can you pair with your chili?
Ice cream.
How about a cocktail? Ice cream. Not the ice cream. But yeah, so cocktails. What kind of cocktails
Mashed potatoes.
do you think? Not a mashed potato cocktail? That would be vodka.
Oh, right. Just want to say mashed potatoes and chili at the same time.
That's heavy. That's getting heavy. But cocktails is another way to go. Before we get to that, Matt. So we never really talk religion.
We don't.
So you're a Christian fella, though.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm a Roman Catholic.
I was raised Catholic.
Yeah. Okay.
I did go to private school. I did do the whole Catholic school thing growing up through grade school, and our sign's about ready to tip over there behind you.
Yep. Yours too.
Oh, there they go.
All right.
So yeah, why do you ask?
So all right. No, I didn't know.
Are my pants that tight? Or?
Presbyterian.
Okay.
We're doing a Presbyterian today.
Okay.
It's the name of a drink.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Didn't know if you were Presbyterian. It would be.
No, I'm not.
So it's a Presbyterian. It's a whiskey-based drink.
Really?
Wrap your head around that.
Whiskey. Wait, they don't dance, do they?
Presbyterians don't dance. I don't know why it's called a Presbyterian. I just know it's a Presbyterian. So, yeah. So it's that's one of the drinks that they suggest, a cocktail that they suggest that you could possibly pair with chili. So I don't know, I was trying to be funny with religion and it just didn't work. But again, back to the spruce seats.
Please.
It's chili, a hearty meal, right? Lot going on.
Yeah.
So it's best to do the exact opposite with a cocktail. Simple mixed drinks that are light in flavor, tall, refreshing, make the best match with a chili. Don't compete with the complexity of the food, right? So wash it down. Help you wash it down. It's certainly necessary if you like the spicier adaptations. It's a nice something nice and cool to drink, right? So fitting drinks include the ever refreshing Prim's Cup. So Prim's Cup is more of a gin based. Oh. It's a little more popular over in England. So Prim's Cup, the whiskey based Presbyterian, and Paloma is another tequila based drink with like grapefruit, soda. And tequila.
Grapefruit, soda, and tequila.
But we're going to do the Presbyterian.
Wow, that sounds light, actually.
We were gonna do up the Presbyterian. Are you game for a little Presbyterian?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna put this.
We need stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a surprise. We hadn't talked about this.
We got bourbon.
This is kind of a BYOB, isn't it?
We got club soda. We got ginger ale.
Are you cracking this bottle?
Hell yeah!
All right.
We're doing a man cave, baby.
What kind of bourbon did you bring, Mr. Flanagan?
Oh, my go-to, my Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, there it is.
I love Buffalo Trace. I wouldn't say never does me wrong. But it's a Buffalo Trace is a nice standard.
Wow.
So yeah, we got a lemon.
Okay, so this is a Presbyterian. So we're not just tasting, we're actually making now.
We got a bag of ice.
You came prepared. Talk about
not playing around in the man cave today.
Talk about show prep. What the hell, man?
I told you. You were like, "Oh, should I pick you up?" I go, "I got some errands to run."
Well, yeah, okay, fair.
I got to go buy all this good stuff while Colleen's not looking. I'm already in hot water. I'm already in a doghouse. All right, so we should got bigger cups for these.
They have bigger cups inside.
Like we need bigger cups.
Just saying.
Right.
They're
so
there.
A Presbyterian is a refreshing way to enjoy your whiskey and a casual highball drink. It is a classic cocktail. 3 very common ingredients, so it's easy to mix up. The Presbyterian, again, this is off the Spruce Seats website, is nice because of the ginger in the ginger ale adds a nice touch of sweetness. The hint of ginger there with that. Club soda's clarity keeps both of those aspects in check, while adding to the sparkle, razzle dazzle. Oh, shit. All right. And then, the club soda went all clubby on me.
Oh, thank you,
And
sir.
then,
I have another.
So the club soda keeps all those aspects in check. So it's a nice way to enjoy a whiskey drink. So it's like 1.5 ounces of whiskey, which today we'll be pouring the Buffalo Trace, 2 ounces of club soda, 2 ounces of ginger ale, and a lemon twist as a garnish. So I bought a fresh lemon just for fun. So let's.
What goes first?
So the whiskey goes first.
All right.
Always whiskey first.
He's actually cracking the bottle as we speak.
Yeah, we should have had a camera set up for this.
It's all good.
This would have been visual as hell. We got bottles.
We got club soda going everywhere.
Yeah, but we don't have the Wi-Fi out here. We're just recording right into the handy-dandy Zoom.
Yes.
All right. Listen to that.
For procurement at a later time. Oh, I love that sound.
Yeah.
Love that.
All right.
So
one.
Buffalo Trace first. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then.
So it would just do short ones, just so.
Yeah.
It's about 1 on that, and then 2 on each of these.
So 2 parts to the 1 part of whiskey. 2 parts of ginger ale to the 1 part whiskey.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So it's 1.5 ounces of whiskey, 2 ounces of club soda, 2 ounces of ginger ale.
Gotcha.
All right. I might be, and I have a clean spoon we can mix with.
All right.
All right. You can pour yourself a splash of
Yes,
ginger
sir.
ale there.
Got it.
And then we get a little lemon.
Bringing out the knife as well, man. You would never get through airport security with all this.
Yeah, I know.
Can you imagine sitting on the airplane and you pull all this out and you start making your own drink and you're sitting on the plane, the stewardess or the flight attendant walks up and says, sir, can I have one? I would love one.
Yeah.
I have to deal with all these morons.
Yeah.
Can I have one, please?
All right. So we need a little lemon.
You just going to squeeze lemon into it or are you going to do a zest? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm going to kind of grab you a wedge there.
So, since you can't see what is visually happening, if you like to cut things in a particular way, you would freak out as to what Jamie's doing right now to this lemon.
Oh, yeah. This is the right way of doing it. I don't know if you've ever seen this before. All right.
It's like cutting into the middle of a pie.
So there you go. So just a little bit of lemon in there.
There you go.
Toss it in.
A little fizzed up a little bit there, too.
Yeah.
All right.
You want a little ice for it?
No, we're good.
All right. Throwing a piece of ice in mine.
Go for it.
There you go.
Well, there's that's a cocktail.
It. I should take a picture of this stuff.
I got it.
All the splashing on the Zoom.
We have a lot of fun on the Man Cave Happy Hour. We're talking, making drinks or what have you. But in all honesty, we are sitting here at a Rockabilly Chili Cook-Off.
Yep.
And we have our own little
There's
table.
people watching us. They got no bloody idea what we're doing.
They're like, look at those.
We got like bottles and banners up, and they're like, what are those people doing? So over in the corner, ignoring.
Oh man.
So all right, yeah, I need to get a picture of these. This is actually looks like a nice little cocktail there.
It looks delicious actually.
All
right. Smells really nice too.
All right, so there you go. So it's supposed to be a nice light.
Oh.
So I do like whiskey and ginger.
Yeah.
I'll do Jameson's and ginger like a lot, but I never added the club soda to it. I've never done.
Kind of gives it that carbonation feel.
A little bit. It's a little lighter. Yeah.
No, I'm a big tonic guy. I love a gin and tonic or just straight up tonic water sometimes. But this club soda adds definitely an element to the whiskey and ginger.
And then back to the chili.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Wow.
So that blends well.
You never really thought about pairing a spirit, a cocktail with a chili. It's always been beer.
I did not. I thought before I did the research and before I started looking stuff up, I was going to go, oh, this is going to be beer.
Yeah.
And I did get a couple of beer suggestions, but I got more wine suggestions. But then this one had the suggestions for the cocktails, and I'm like, yay!
Fair enough. Fits in perfectly.
I needed a road bottle of Buffalo Trace.
You needed a roadie? Is that what you said?
I need a road bottle of Buffalo Trace. So, yeah.
That's very good.
That is nice.
That's a really nice pairing, Jamie.
Yeah, that's that was fun.
Your research paid off.
Paying off. So there you go. So doing chili for the football season, doing chili for the bowl games.
Yeah.
You can pair it with a nice red. You could pair it with some lighter cocktails or those dark beers.
Yeah.
The Modelo's. It's the Modelo Negro or the Dos Equis Especial, I think, or the darker Dos Equis.
Mm-hmm.
They're not heavy dark beers.
Okay.
They're still. I love the Modelo's because they're lighter, and I was on a kick for Modelo's for like the last 2 years.
I was actually drinking Modelo last night.
Yeah. So that's right on.
Yeah. Man Cave Happy Hour, you can find us on all the socials,
Sure.
on the Instagram. I've been paying more attention to the Instagram lately.
All right.
Just things that are going on that Jamie does around town, that I do around town.
Yeah.
We're always doing something because we're busy individuals, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you find us on the Instagram, our Facebook page, Man Cave Happy Hour, our website, www.mancavehappyhour.com, wearingfunny.com if you want to partake in the T-shirt.
Sure.
Our Man Cave T-shirts,
Yes.
they're out there for you if you'd like to, help us out and kind of go. Hey, Patreon even on Animal Talk, Patreon there.
There is a Patreon, yes.
Yeah, so we would love your support. Click subscribe, share your comments.
Oh yeah.
We always want to get better at our craft.
Sure.
And making craft cocktails while doing a podcast. Share your thoughts. If you want to come out and join us, we're always out there.
We're gonna go to the Maley Sports Center.
Yeah, that's coming up soon.
Just a friend of mine, Pat Maley, and he calls his basement the Maley Sports Center. But we're gonna record from there.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Hey.
Yeah, there are quite a few events coming up. We got Zim's Vodka at the end of this month, end of October.
Yes.
We got them coming up as well, and there's a few other things in the works as we speak.
Yes.
We might take a trip for an overnight somewhere on an island.
Harson's Island.
Yeah.
Michigan people would know Harson's Island.
Yes.
There's a distillery there, so we're going to check that out.
Yeah.
Talk to them. We'll at least talk to them somewhere, if not on site at the distillery. So there you go. Man Cave Happy Hour, mancavehappyhour.com. Fun with chili today at the Rockabully Chili Cook-Off, the 7th annual Detroit Bulldog Rescue fundraiser. And so it's DetroitBulldogRescue.org, and that's where you can go. And if you are feeling philanthropic and you have some money, it is tax deductible.
Yes.
And Stacy does good work.
Yes.
Groovy. So there you go. So that's the Man Cave. Until next time. Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Plastic cup clink. Clink.